What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 69 of Laying in the Fairway. Today is Thursday, August 29th. Let's get it.
Hey, Stewie.
What's
How's
up,
it
Ken?
going?
Good, man. Long time no see.
Yeah, I'm $30 richer this week.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. It was good getting out there. I feel like we both played some good golf.
Yeah.
Actually, I felt like I played like shit, and then I counted them up to the end, and I was like, actually, it really wasn't that
It
bad.
wasn't bad. Yeah, that's the beauty of Prince William, par 70. You always feel like
Yeah.
you get those two extra strokes, and you're like, hell yeah. Plus, it's like kind of short and forgiving. So even when
hmm
you're playing bad, you're like, oh, my score's not that bad though. Like shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I'll take it. Prince William's an easy course. When I posted my 76 in the Gin app, and my handicap went up. I was like, oh, okay, cool, hell
yeah,
yeah.
dude, that's what's yeah, it is weird because like for a while there, most of my rounds were there, and they were. Yeah, it's like I shoot like 76, 78, and it's like, oh, that's like a really bad
Not that
score.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I felt good about that. I thought I played well. Like, yeah.
A
The
little
course was kind
deceiving.
of wild. It was playing like super long, or not long. The ball was like flying and like bouncing everywhere. We had
Yeah, super
I think
dry.
those scores were good for like it was playing a little wonky out there. That was a weird course condition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The back nine definitely. I don't know. Maybe I just played better, but it seemed like the back nine played way easier, and like the
Mhm.
tees were way up on the back
These were
nine.
way up on a few holes. Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, but I mean, you and I were fucking just putting in some birdies left and right. I feel like.
Birdie fest on the back nine. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun. Birdies are always good. None of my birdies I don't think won any holes, but
Uh, you had one on 16 that won the
that
hole.
one oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Kept you guys in it till 18.
Yeah.
Uh,
Actually, I thought on 16, I thought I'd hold out from the fairway there for a minute on 16.
oh yeah, that was sick.
It
Yeah,
looked like it
I
went
went
right
by the
by the
hole.
cup. I thought
Yeah.
I did it on 10 too, but looks can be deceiving. Then you walk up and you're like 15 feet away from the hole. You're like,
Oh
fuck.
yeah. Yeah. Well,
But
especially if
no,
you
it
start
was,
laying up by the hole and it ends up 15 feet away.
yeah.
It's
No,
always
it's
on a
good getting
slit.
out there and playing. I don't remember last time I played golf with you or Sam or anybody where we actually like played our own ball.
Oh
We never
yeah.
play our own fucking ball anymore.
Yeah.
So that was
Right.
pretty fucking sweet. And then just rolled it right into
Yeah.
just a night
Blackout
full of
City.
yeah. I drank. I didn't drink at all on the golf course. Really, I had one high noon, I guess, and then instantly 4 beers to the face in 10 minutes,
Yep.
and you can imagine where the night went after that.
Yeah.
No, it
Yeah.
was a fucking great time though, man. Getting the boys together. Nothing's changed like the morale of the fantasy league, like switching to a live draft. I feel like
Oh
it's
yeah.
clutch, but
Game
it's
changer.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when everyone like travels. It like everyone makes a point to show up, or most
hmm
everyone, unless you got kid stuff like having babies and
Like having one.
like having one or like camping and camping family camping trip that you had planned. Other than like stuff like that, but
hmm
everyone makes a point to show up and you make it like a big deal. And dude, it's magical. Get all the high
Yeah.
school boys back together. Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
It's
A
a it's
great host.
like a
Cooked us
high school.
dinner.
Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. Hot dogs, burgers, hell yeah. Dude, that was a perfect setup. And I think you actually brought it up. Like it's nice having like one friend who's not married with kids and you can go to their house and it's like,
hmm
oh, this is like a real house.
Yeah. There's
There's
not
no toys
toys
everywhere.
everywhere.
Well, and just like either the kids are there, which is not a big deal, but like you can't like party like late night or like
hmm
you better have like a nice basement if you're doing that. Um, and like the next morning. the kids are there.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
or like if like the well, the wife and kids like go somewhere else, but you just like still see all the toys and like you know,
Yeah, it's a different
wow,
mindset, I feel like.
yeah.
I don't
So
know.
God bless our single
Yeah.
friends who
Yeah,
are bachelor pads. Still have a bachelor pad. It just changed the whole vibe of the night and just I don't know. It was awesome.
for sure. For sure. That was a fucking blast. Next day, was Struggle City for sure. Um, I mean, I just drove all day and then just got home and napped, but still, it was pretty brutal.
I
And
don't know how you drove 3 hours after that. I was
yeah,
not in not able to drive. I went home and slept till noon. Uh, Thank you to my wife for allowing me to do that. But
yeah,
yeah, no, dude, it was wild. It's like every like quarter, every 6 months, there's like a new level of hangover of like how old we're
brutal,
getting,
dude.
like how I think our lives are just more stressful now and shit, and like you don't sleep as well, everything. But it's like I don't know. I remember like earlier in the summer, even, getting drunk. I never felt that bad as I did Saturday. Like,
Yeah, that was a tough one. I don't remember last time I was that hungover, and I mean, hey, you gotta blow it all out at least once a year, right?
oh yeah, yep.
Feel like
I
shit.
think the
It's
difference
all
now
worth
is
it.
like we're used to like golf is like our one activity that like that's your social activity. Like you don't go
Mhm.
to the bar after golf anymore, like we used to
Oh
do.
no.
And it's
Oh,
like
that yeah.
so my drinking is like at the course, and then I'll have maybe a couple at home, but like chilling, not like
Yeah, you're not up till
we
2 in the
golfed and then we went
morning. Like,
full fantasy party. Like I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I wonder how long that's gonna last. I mean, at some point, you got to transition off of like when you get to with the boys to like
Yeah.
maybe
Well, I
not
mean,
drink that much. Like,
we even see it in the golf trip sometime. I don't know. At least the fall golf trip, like there's nights where it's like 11 o'clock and some of the guys are like, all right, I'm just going to
yeah,
bed.
oh
Where
yeah,
the golf trip 5 years ago, it was like 4 in the morning.
4 in the morning
And then
every night. Yeah,
you wake up at 7 and
Seven.
just get right back at it. Yeah. So I don't know. It's already, we're getting old quick, man. Ain't getting any younger.
Yeah, it's
I don't
weird.
feel any younger. That's for damn sure.
No, it's like an exponential growth right now.
Yeah. It hurts more than just like your head anymore. It's like your whole body's
Your
just
whole
like
body's like
feel
inflamed. Yeah,
ruined, dude.
yeah,
Ruined. Yeah. But that's the price of doing business when you're hanging with the boys.
yeah. Worth every penny.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. And man, I'm still like feeling hyped up about it. I'm excited for fantasy football. I mean, like fantasy golf comes in this weekend, so it just rolls right into fantasy football. Feeling great about the squad.
Oh
I don't know. I
yeah,
feel like I came out with a killer team. I don't know how.
I think
Usually I
I'm.
just like get drunk and draft all Titans players, and that just didn't happen. So
Yeah. Uh, I think I'm projected last place so far
perfect.
rankings. But like now's the weird time of year. Like if you go on the waiver wire, there's like the last like three wide receivers you draft, or like the last like couple
Mhm.
players you drafted, like are easily interchangeable with the waiver wire. But I get so tied to the guys I drafted, and I'm like, well, I gotta test these guys out for a few weeks. I think because I
Yeah.
drafted like Luke McCaffrey, I think on my team. It's like I should probably get rid of him now, but I'm like, gotta keep him. Like I get oddly tied. It's like the worst.
Uh-huh. That is the nice thing about fantasy golf is just one and done, and you're just like, all right, well, fuck that guy. He screwed me.
Yep.
I do hold grudges though in fantasy golf if somebody like I burned somebody good and he
Yeah.
burns me right back by sucking, like missing
Yep.
the cut. I'm like, oh, Justin
Yeah.
Thomas, you're on my shit list for the rest of
Yeah.
your life, buddy.
Well, Zeki fucked me last week with the withdrawal, and then
Yeah.
this week I go to pick, and I got Scheffler, Schauffele, and Alberg still available. I'm like, what the fuck? was I doing all year? Like all those Scotty wins, I didn't pick them once. Oh, I
Yeah,
guess it was a terrific year for your boy on picking golf too.
yeah. And for the record, what's your standings in the year long fantasy golf?
Am I in last? Or I'm in second to last, I think.
I think you're in last. you
Let me
you
see.
have 3 of the top 5 guys. I'm pretty sure on the board. I'm not
Yeah.
much better. I'm in like 16th out of 20 or something. Yeah. It's jokes all around in
Oh, I am
the
in last. Shit, I
yeah.
wasn't
I'm in
second to
eight.
last
I'm in
for.
8. I'm in 18th out of 20th, and you're in 20th.
Well, I can.
Whew,
I
tough.
picked Scotty, so if he wins, I'll make a jump to
Yeah.
probably second to last. Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's bad. It's funny because I had like my brother-in-law and his friend, or not my brother-in-law.
Yeah, he's
Uh
your brother-in-law.
oh,
Right?
brother-in-law. Yeah, yeah. uh but isn't that weird? Because so yeah, I have a sister-in-law
Her
and a
husband is
brother-in-law.
still your brother-in-law.
Yeah, but I also have an actual sister, and then her husband
Yeah, they're
is
all
one.
in-laws.
Yeah, I know, but
In-laws run deep.
yeah. But do you have to rank the, if the actual sibling and husband, I guess are technically somewhat closer than a sister-in-law and brother-in-law combo. You
I
know what I
mean, if
mean?
you're drawing a family lineage, I
Yeah.
guess.
It's just interesting. I never thought about that divide, you know?
I don't know, man. I'm not. I'm gonna have to contact Ancestry for that
Yeah.
answer on that one.
Yeah.
But all right, so your brother-in-law and his
Oh,
best
so like
buddy.
my brother-in-law and like one of his friends who both just started golf. And they both just started like playing and like getting into the league, and they wanted to get, I told them about it and stuff, and they wanted to
Mhm.
get in. So I'm like, all right, telling them how to do it. This is what you got to do strategy wise, and you got to like, you know, kind of map out your players of the year,
Uh-huh.
like Excel spreadsheet, and like, well, this guy always plays good here, so you don't end up like not, you use all the top golfers too. And it's like there's only so many tournaments. You got to use all of them. Don't fucking like save them too long and all that. And I'm in last place. They're both whooping my ass. And I had 3 of the top 5 golfers left available. Like, God, dog, dude. What an idiot. Like,
Overthinking it, man.
well,
Overthinking it.
you know what it is? Like this league, they send you the alert, Wednesdays,
Mhm.
and it's always comes in the morning. So it's literally when I'm looking at my phone in bed, I get the email. So I just pick a golfer in bed, like off the hip. Don't look at anything else. So it's just like, yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, no wonder I got fucking last this year, dude. Unbelievable.
That's
Can't use
hilarious.
my spreadsheet this year. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Spreadsheets help, like, just keeping track of dumb shit.
Yeah. Yeah, flying off the cuff is not been good to us this year.
Not been good at all.
No. It's kind of just how I live my life generally, so I don't think I'm gonna change
It's
anything.
making me rethink things. I'm like, what if I didn't do this?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm this bad at fantasy, like in a sport that I think I know well at least.
Yeah.
Imagine like the just dumb normal like shit at work or just like your personal finances or whatever. Like,
Just
yeah,
winging it.
whatever, I can afford that. Like, just fuck it. And it's like, huh, I'm probably fucking a lot of stuff up. I could,
Hey, that's all right. Just fucking living, man. LIVIN.
yeah, that's true. You don't want to be thinking about stuff. That'd be pretty ridiculous.
um, I'm surprised we're almost 15 minutes in and we haven't mentioned your boy yet.
Oh,
Keegan.
Keegan. Yeah. Oh, I meant to get the picture out.
Yeah. Keegan out of nowhere just wins the
Yeah.
BMW championship. I mean, he made the BMW on the dot, 50th player in.
Yeah. Crazy.
and wins. And I mean, he's all the way up like in fifth or sixth place now, I think,
Yeah,
in the standings going
yeah.
in toward championship. But yeah, I mean, he came out round one and was he wire to wire? I feel like he went wire to wire
He was
or
basically.
damn
I
near
mean,
close.
he was up there.
Yeah.
Every day.
And he had a
I don't know
couple
if he was
moments
unstoppable.
where he had a couple moments where he like kind of gave it away and but fought back. I mean, Adam Scott kind of blew a couple guys kind of blew it, I feel like. Adam Scott was up there and
Yeah,
then just didn't really play
Adam
well on
Scott couldn't make
Sunday.
a putt coming in. Yeah, on Sunday.
Shocker.
Right. It's just like you watch that swing and you're just like, announcers always talk about it too. Like,
Yeah.
how did he not win? I mean, he won a lot, but like, how did he
Yeah.
not win
Yeah.
more?
More.
But
Yeah.
well,
Absolutely.
putting, but putting's pretty important. Uh, yeah, his putting. Um,
Yeah, Oberg was up there, but
Oberg was up there. That's who it
he
was. Yeah,
had he had at one point, I think, I mean, I don't remember the exact numbers, but they're like he's had two eagles, 19 birdies, 19 pars, and he had like eight bogeys, and it was just like just all over the place.
yeah,
It was crazy, dude. Some of the highlights of these dudes roasting tee shots, though. I mean, the first round alone had, I think, 26 drives over 400 yards. So I don't know what they finished after the week, but I mean, there was guys hitting three woods like 420, 430 off the tee. It was
oh yeah,
outrageous.
yeah,
It was pretty fucking sweet in that sense. But I mean, also ball flies that far. A lot of dudes were hitting balls at OB. Like Adam Scott had a crucial ball out of bounds on Sunday
yeah.
that he didn't even realize went out of bounds. He was walking down the fairway, and they're like, "No, sir, you can turn that thing around and walk back." But uh, good for Keegan, man. The stat I kept seeing go around was uh, wins in the last, I guess, like 2 years or whatever, the two seasons. He's had 3 wins in the last two seasons, and there's the list of golfers that combined for 2 wins, and they're all Ryder Cuppers. It was like
Yeah,
Morikawa,
Spieth.
Cantlay, Ricky Fowler, Spieth, Justin Thomas, and he's had more wins than all of them combined or something. I was like, go fucking Keegan, man. Come out here, win this, and then just be a player captain for the Ryder Cup.
That's what I was wondering. Well, it sounds like he's basically played his way into the President's Cup.
Yeah.
Um, which is that this year?
Yeah, that's in like 3 weeks, dude.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So he basically played his way onto that team. But I was wondering, like,
Yeah.
for the Ryder Cup, especially, I think we talked about this when they named him. Like, dude, what if he plays well? What if he plays his way on the team? All these couple wins away, like he had a decent year. Now he has had a good year
Mhm.
with after the win. So, can you be? Would you just be a player captain? Has that
He
ever
could,
happened?
but like, so I'm on the Ryder Cup's website right now, and they haven't updated any points since July 22nd. So did they like pause doing points? Because he's way down there. He's 26th in points. So if they like
Huh?
pause doing points, yeah, I don't think they're like doing points for the 2025 Ryder Cup right now.
Huh? Do they only do it? All
I
right.
don't
So
know, man.
points. Do they only do it for that year? I guess. Yeah, because points for the President's Cup. Um, it's FedEx Cup points from January 1st, 2023 through August 25th, 2024. So you would think then that the Ryder Cup would start January 1st, 2024.
You would
Um,
think.
I mean, that's
Maybe they just haven't updated. I don't know, man.
because January 2023, that's almost 2 years, you know.
Yeah.
Huh.
But it'd be pretty badass. Yeah. Okay. So for Ryder Cup qualifying period for the European team begins this weekend,
Huh.
and for the U.S. team, it looks like it doesn't start till January 1st. Yeah, starting January 1st, 2025, PGA Tour events count for the points list until August
So
17th, 2025.
they only do it
That's
that year
stupid.
then, huh? Interesting.
That's stupid. You should
Yeah.
do it for the whole period in between, you would think, but whatever. He's captain. Pick himself if he doesn't fucking qualify. If he's playing well.
Right? That's what I was wondering. Like, or does that disqualify you like completely by being named the captain?
No, you can be a
Um,
player's captain, I think. Everybody talked about Tiger always doing it.
really? Okay. That'd be kind of dope. But then, so
Yeah.
then your vice captains just become that much more important, I would guess.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's funny, my dad,
And
like,
he'd probably only put himself in like
match or
one
something. Yeah,
match and then
yeah,
play singles.
yeah. Yeah, right. That's true. Uh, yeah, but what if he's playing lights out? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
It's interesting. My dad was like, you know, whew, good radio.
know.
Uh, my dad was like, "Oh, why didn't Tiger do it?" His Beth Page and all that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like, he said he didn't have enough time, to give it the full effort. And he's like, "What the hell are they doing? They're just picking the guys and then picking the matchup." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess that's true."
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking know what they do. I mean, they
Yeah,
like
right.
they have like all these like dumb team dinners, and they're not dumb, but like try to get the camaraderie going and all that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if anything, they probably just end up over analyzing like all this stuff. And they
Oh,
always like
yeah.
bring motivational speakers in and stuff like that. Um, which is kind of funny because like they already have like their routine. They're professional golfers. Like you don't need to bring in like Michael Jordan to be like, I remember when I won my 6 championships. Don't be a bunch of sissies. Fucking win.
Yeah. But good for Keegan, man. I mean he looked pretty fucking I don't know. I feel like how old is he now? What, 41? So like any
Yeah.
wins at this stage of your career, especially big ones like this where you're bringing home like a $4 million check, that's
He's
just
38.
fucking. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn, we're like about the same age as Keegan.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, that's
Damn.
tough.
You're like, man, he's getting old. His fucking career's over, dude. He sucks. He's gonna suck. But like, oh shit, dude.
Yeah, we're getting old. Fuck, dude. That's brutal. That was a brutal realization right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he put himself in good position for a tour championship. Which tees off today. Well, tomorrow, but
Yeah.
uh they kicked off their weekend with the Creator Classic, which I saw a bunch of stuff going on Twitter, and then I kind of tuned in. They were only like a few holes in. Um, I mean, the guys that were in the playoff were under par, so that was kind of cool. They played a PGA Tour course under par for 8 holes, which is just wild format. Like, just let them play the whole fucking course and start a little earlier, in my opinion. But
Yeah, that was weird.
um,
8 holes. And then he just
but
did
then
like
some
the
of the people
August playoff.
sucked.
that
Yeah, yeah.
was a lot. But I bet like there was some good golf. Like some of those guys are like former pros and stuff. So that
Oh
those
yeah.
were the guys that were good. But it was kind of fun to watch.
They
But
could
yeah,
have done more like mic these guys up. Like these guys do this for a living, like creating content. Like put mics on
right,
all of them and put mics on their cat because all their caddies were the other guys that are like on their channels. Like
right,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
put
yeah.
mics on those guys, and I feel like they could have gone more in that space. Like this is what these guys do, you know?
Right, yeah, for sure, and definitely play 18, 9 holes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird. I guess they didn't want him fucking up the course, maybe. I
I
don't
mean, but
know.
they're not like
They're already
hacks. They're not
playing
gonna.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's already guys been playing it since Monday or Tuesday.
Right. That might be why they didn't want to take up like a full half a practice day.
Yeah.
They had him out
There
at 3
was.
o'clock.
Yeah, I did see somebody like shooting a video, and they're like, Scotty Scheffler is practicing his putting on the same green as Fat Perez right now. I was like, well, what a world. What a world we live in.
Yeah. He shot like 4, 5, 6 over.
I think he was 6 over,
Yeah, that was a bummer.
which that's not
That
great
would
for
have been fun
him.
if he was in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think he doubled 18 or 8, so he was probably
Hmm.
at that point, didn't matter. But
Yeah. Yeah. The dude that won doubled the first hole and then 3 birdies in the remaining 7 holes.
yeah,
That's
it's
pretty.
pretty good. Pretty
Then
good.
drained a birdie on the playoff hole to win.
Yeah. Yep.
So good for them. I mean, I think PJ Tour leans in because they had crazy viewership numbers. I mean, they had a live viewership number on YouTube of over 115,000 people.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was
That's
watching, there was like
insane.
110,000 people watched,
Yeah,
which
and that
be
doesn't
for a live
include.
stream.
Yeah, because it was also going on Peacock and ESPN Plus, and I don't know why they just didn't put it on the damn Golf Channel though. Like Golf Channel's been
Right.
rerunning Tour Championships from years past all day long. It's like
Yeah.
if they're only going to play 9 holes, like who cares
Yeah. Golf
about
Channel
Billy
would have,
Horschel's 2014 fucking Tour
right?
Championship win?
I
Like,
guess maybe they thought because all those dudes are like YouTube guys to put it on YouTube. But yeah, I
yeah,
would have much rather watch it on my TV.
hmm yeah. They'd have.
Golf
I
Channel.
think they'll probably keep doing it, and it'll be cool. They have some stuff to clean up. I never saw like a full leaderboard, so you had no idea where anybody else was at on the course
Yeah.
and what they were shooting, and they could clean some of that shit up. But it was. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
cool idea.
Like I wanted to see where like Paige was at. I think she shot 2
Hmm.
over.
Yeah. At one point, she was even. I was like,
Pretty
damn.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, and that other
Did she
girl,
have to play the same? Do they all play the same tees?
I think the girls played different tees. So there were 3
Okay.
girls. The one girl I didn't realize like fucking 16 years old or whatever. She's like a high school
Really?
golfer.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Huh.
What are we doing?
I think we missed the boat.
I don't
Dude,
know.
fucking
We would have had a hell of a channel in high school.
yeah. Yeah. It's wild like how good people are at golf now. I feel
Yeah.
like when we were growing up, shooting like a 75 was like, holy shit.
That
Now
guy's a
these fucking
stud.
young kids are like shooting 65s and like all these
Mhm.
YouTube golfers are, I guess there's just so much more like it used to be when we were growing up, it was still like super niche like sport. Like
Yeah.
the high school golf team was like, oh, we have one of those, like nobody
You didn't even
um
try out for it, really. Like you barely had to try out.
we had tryouts, but like yeah, I mean, we had a lot of like really bad golfers on the
Yeah.
team too. Well, yeah, and then we had like the qualifying to like actually play in the tournaments, but
Yeah.
like I guess there's just so much more exposure to golf. Like there's like lessons on YouTube, like you can figure out how to play on your own now, and there's like, you know, driving ranges everywhere. I guess there's always been driving ranges everywhere, but like
Yeah, it's
I
just
guess
more
there's
people
more
are doing it. Yeah.
exposure and like more like athletes actually playing and like figuring out that like, oh yeah, golf's like awesome. So
Mhm.
I just feel like everyone's like gotten so much better at golf. Even all our friends too. Like people are just
Oh
like
god,
getting
yeah.
into it. It's like, dude,
God,
like
yeah.
there used to be a time when it was just like me and you and like, Sam and a couple other dudes that like, like my brothers and stuff, but like there's like a few guys that were actually good at golf, and now it's like I don't really have an advantage over anyone anymore.
Uh,
Especially if you're giving out
uh,
strokes. It's like, dude, I lose like most of my matches now because of it. Like,
yeah, it is kind of wild, man. Yeah, because I do remember. I mean, I think I remember I shot in high school. Like the first time I shot in the 70s in high school, it was like, holy shit, dude! You
Yeah,
shot in the 70s? It's like,
yeah,
yeah, it was fucking
yeah,
awesome. And now it's like, if I don't shoot in the 70s, and like, because I know that every Joe Schmo we know now can throw one in the 80s. So it's
right.
like, God,
Yeah,
I better be shooting in the 70s.
yeah.
Been playing for
Dude, you
30
shoot an
years now.
84. You have a bad day, shoot 84. You're just gonna get boat race. It's like, damn.
Yeah. It's a different world, man.
Hmm.
Different world. Gotta stay on our A game. But fuck, man. Games passed us by already. That was fucking tough.
This
Shit.
podcast is just turning us to just being depressed. We're getting old. God damn, we're so like fuck. Just
To do it all over
change the description
again.
to just two depressed dudes who kind of talk about golf. Just a bunch of has-beens that never worth a shit, but
Yeah.
somehow are
Just
even worth something.
oh shit.
How about that Keegan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So tour championship starts tomorrow, um, and I'll tell you what, the best thing they ever did, because I just rewatched before we got on here. They were showing Tiger's 2018 tour championship, and like, remember he came back and he hadn't been playing. It was like his first fucking tournament back, and he won.
Yeah.
And the field was just like all sorts of names in this fucking field, and now it's just the top 30 guys hit the ground running. I mean, Sky's got his 2-shot lead for the third straight year. Let's see if he
Yeah.
can hang on to that. But I love that's just 30 guys because it feels like it means more, right? I don't. It feels like it does because when Tiger won, like it was cool. He won, but didn't what Justin Rose won the FedEx Cup that year or
Yeah.
something? So
Yeah.
like everybody was amped up about
It was
Tiger
like,
winning,
yeah, it was a
and
weird,
Justin Rose was off on the side, like accepting his $15 million
yeah.
check, and nobody cared at
Yeah.
all.
No one gave a shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like this format better. It's still a little wonky,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
like Scotty should be at like 15 under. You know what I mean? Like just for how many more points he had.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I like that. Yeah, whoever wins this wins the, yeah, that was so bizarre.
Hmm. But the thing, and it seems to happen every year, man. Like Scotty might go out, and he might shoot 1 or 2 under, and you have somebody down here like Finau's at 3 under, or Rory's at
Yeah,
4 under, and they go out and
dude,
shoot like 63, and it's like, oh,
it
okay, well, this is a different tournament now.
it is a false advantage for sure. You
Yeah.
think in like Scotty's plus 120. It's like, I
Hmm.
mean, he hasn't won. He didn't win the last 2 years. Like at that, like
No.
that 2-shot advantage is like nothing in stroke play over 4 days. So
Hmm.
yeah, no, it is interesting for sure. Like you think like, oh well, only like the top 5 guys have a chance, but not at all.
I mean, kind of
Like
anybody. I mean, even at even par, like you got Justin Thomas. I mean, Hovland won it all last year. He's at 2 under, and it's like you feel like he's had a shitty year, but I mean, it just takes like one round to
yep.
catch fire, and any of these
Hmm.
guys are in it. Um,
Yeah.
and I like the fact that I mean, it it's almost like, I mean, not like a live event where it's quick, but it's not going to be drawn out. Like they're not starting at 7, and then that final guy ends like doesn't tee off till 3 in the afternoon. Like
Right.
they're
Yeah. It's
shitting and
30
getting from
guys. Yeah.
11:30 to 2 o'clock. It's like we're rolling. So
Yep.
I like that too.
Yeah. And like the
Yeah.
leaderboard matters way more because it's condensed, you know?
Hmm.
So
Oh yeah.
in every
But
round
yeah. So
more, I feel like yeah. I
I'll
don't
be
know.
interested to see Decky, man. Decky
Why did he
obviously
withdraw?
like he says lower back. which like
Ooh.
my bet last week was God, just such a just bad beat. Uh First round leader, Hideki,
Oh, yeah.
hits his drive right down the middle of the fairway on 18. Play is suspended. Comes back that night, sticks it to 2 feet, has a 2 foot putt to become the first round leader, misses, plus 1800, 18-1 down the drain. That fucking sounds awful. That's just a terrible beat. But then just wakes up the next morning, withdraws. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck happened between him hitting his drive on 18 and whatever? I don't know. Like, I wonder if he
He
was
might
like
have
trying to keep loose and
tweaked it on the approach shot. And that's why I missed the
maybe,
putt.
or yeah, who
Because
knows?
how else
But
are you missing a 2 foot putt if your
when you're
back's
playing
fucked?
well, yeah.
If your back's fucked, you might get stiff and fuck it up. Do a
Hmm.
little handy, probably push it. Um, yeah, I mean, maybe he got fucked up like the rain delay coming back, maybe a little stiff.
Maybe,
You're doing
maybe.
deadlifts during the rain delay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's your top five starting out the week: Scheffler, Schauffele, Decky, Keegan, Oberg, and then from there, I mean, it starts to pile up with a bunch of guys at 4, 3, and 2 under. But it's really, I mean, I'm surprised Scheffler's that big of a favorite. How well Schauffele's been playing over the last like 6 to 8 weeks. I feel like Schauffele's been playing it way better than Scheffler over the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
Scheffler just won the Olympics with 62 on the last day.
yeah,
So, but he didn't play good last week. Last couple of weeks, he
fuck
was
no.
his
Wasn't he
putter
over
was
a par last week?
good.
Didn't he finish
Yeah,
over par last week?
yeah. Maybe like his his distance control is so locked in. Maybe last week
Mm-hmm.
just fucked with him. You know,
Yeah,
um, because he's such like a field player of like and if your distance
true.
your distance is 20 yards off, like they said it was like super awkward because you're 200 yards out and you're hitting 8 iron instead of a 6 iron. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like you're like, how am I hitting 8 iron here? This is ridiculous. But it goes that far. So they said it was
Yeah,
like super weird, like visually trying to like think about like, and if Scotty's such a field player, I could see why he struggled last week. But he played in the week prior, he was kind of in it, and then Sunday just couldn't make a putt. So I feel like his putter's gotten pretty cold the last 2 weeks. So I don't know. He kind of like goes in and out of his putting.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
for sure.
anyway, but he can
And
also
then,
fix it real quick. I do
but
have a
it's
feeling, which means nothing, but I do have a gut feeling that Xander is going to win. And
yeah,
then you're like, who the fuck is player of the year? Because you got
yeah, absolutely.
pretty similar years.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because it's gonna be lingering in the back of Scotty's head. Like, I've had this first place the last 2 years, and I've blown it.
Yep.
And even wasn't it 2 years ago when Rory won? Didn't he have a 6 shot lead over Rory going into the final day or something? I want to say he had
Maybe
a 6 shot. He
it,
had six
he
shots on Rory.
yeah. I mean, and that was before he was like
Yeah, he had six
Scotty
because
Scheffler.
he
So I think
because
he did
Rory shot
blow it.
4 under and Scheffler shot 3 over, and Rory won by one. He had a 6 shot lead over Scheffler.
Wow. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I don't see him doing that, but
No.
I see him, shooting 1, 2 under, and all of a sudden one of these Hideki, Sander, Keegan, Oberg,
Yeah.
he's been playing really good too. Sam Burns, one of these guys shoots 65, and it's like we said, just
Anybody's match. Anybody's game. Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I'm excited to watch it. Got a long weekend, Labor Day weekend. Everybody's off Monday. So should be able to lock in for the most part. I mean, I've got some stuff going on Sunday. I got kid's birthday party, my kid's birthday party. So that's
Oh,
a
there you
must attend. It's not like we're taking him some other kid's birthday party. Um, yeah, so I should be able to. I think that ends at 2. I should be able to lock in after that. And we'll see. We'll see what
go. Just
happens.
keep
But
paying off.
yeah, exactly. Should be perfect timing, actually.
Yeah.
Um, but we'll get into our picks. Last pick of the year, Ken. It's your last chance, bud.
Uh, well, I put the kiss of death on Scotty. I got Scotty plus
Yeah.
120.
Put 40 units on it and you can break even on the year.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Dude, you know what? I might. Although I don't think I would break even still, because I don't remember what my units. Sometimes I bet 25, but yeah, maybe I'll put
Yeah.
$400 on Scotty, and yeah, be back.
Yeah. Well, hopefully one of us can finish the season on a high note. I'm going with Keegan. I'm going with your guy. He's been playing well. I feel like he kind of crept into the top 70, and then obviously made the BMW on the number as the 50th player in and won. But plus 2,800, and he's starting out in 4th place. Like, I like those odds. I mean, imagine starting a tournament in 4th place and being given 28 to 1.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
not bad odds because he's not even. I think there's. I mean, some guys behind him in the tournament that have better odds than him. So definitely Oberg. I'm surprised Xander's number. I think Xander was like plus 300 ish around there. I feel like him and Scotty should have been a little more even there. So there might be some value with Xander. Um, Decky was 12 to 1. Yeah, Keegan, like that number moved since I picked it. He's plus 2,500 now, but I mean, he's got Rory ahead of him, Sam Burns, Decky, Aberg, or Oberg, however the fuck you want to say it. So uh maybe Keegan can pull it out.
Yeah. I
Be
love it.
tour champion. I
Yeah.
mean, hell, that'd be sick.
Already a major winner. That's
Yeah, get the pic,
huge for him.
get the picture
I mean,
ready.
honestly, like, dude, this happens. Random guys get hot. End of the
Hmm.
year, he's hot.
Absolutely.
Hovland did it last year. We talked
Yeah.
about Horschel doing it. There's always somebody
Hmm.
gets hot.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely, man. Hell yeah. Well, go Keegan, go Scotty, and then golf's over. We got
yeah,
Solheim
that'll be
Cup
about
and
football.
President's Cup and football. More importantly, football.
Yeah,
But hell yeah. Well, we want to thank everyone for listening. Subscribe to us wherever you stream your pods, like our channel, share our shit. Check us out on Twitter at Fairway Pod, on Instagram at Laying in the Fairway, and check out the YouTube channel. Search in the Fairway Podcast. Thank y'all.